Before the next Warzone comes out in December, it's time to lay down the law. There are just some things that should never come back, like your ex, like a bad haircut, like everything from Warzone 2 that was ever invented. I'm talking about the 15 things that should be left in the Warzone graveyard. Buckle up, because some of these are worse than getting quick scoped by a 12-year-old. Number one, and first off, and let's just start off with a bang, Warzone 2 movement. Probably the worst thing we've ever experienced in Call of Duty Warzone history. The worst movement mechanics ever. It felt like we were running with molasses with cement boots on. Please, Ravensoft, Infinity Ward, Activision, anybody who will listen to me, do not ever bring that back. I can speak for the entire Warzone player base. The Warzone 2 movement should never come back. We're at a good point with movement. We got Omni movement coming. Do not bring this back. Next, backpack sizes. We got large, we got medium, we got small. Who thought this was a good idea? In the large backpack, you could carry enough airstrikes to fill up an entire Michael Bay movie. Oh, we're being shot at? Let me rain down 15 airstrikes and let me revive myself about 15 times. Do not ever bring back large backpacks. The looting system needs to go back to the original looting system in Warzone 1. We're hearing reports when Verdansk comes back that it will, but don't ever bring this back. I don't want to get bunker busted 18 times. Shield turrets. Wow. Nobody used them. They are like the pineapple on pizza for Warzone. They're there, but none of us understand why. Do not bring them back. Supply choppers in a BR. Wrong time, wrong place. Trying to shoot one down in a BR, it's like bringing a water gun to a flamethrower fight. It just doesn't make sense in this game. Do not bring supply choppers back in this mode. 2v2 Gulag. Teaming up with your enemy. That's like sharing a cab with a bear. You're either fighting the jailer or getting stabbed in the back by the guy who just complimented your aim. Now, I know this got fixed, but this was the worst idea ever. You go into a gulag to do a 1v1 fight, not to go 2v2 and build camaraderie and kill a jailer. Whoever thought of this should be fired. Gas mask animations. Okay, let me paint you the picture. Gas mask animation. It's fixed now, but who remembers off, on, off, dead? That happened all the time. And then you have this thing on your face like this and you can't really see left and right. It's like I'm dying, but let me adjust my gas mask like it's Fashion Week in Milan. Like, just the worst idea. Don't ever bring this animation back. It's fixed. It took 4 years. I give full credit to Iceman Isaac for screaming from the rooftops to get this fixed for us. Don't ever bring it back. Strongholds and AI or bots in a BR. Really? I'm here to outsmart real players, not to play Call of Duty extermination with bots. So the introduction of Strongholds, Black Site, AI, bots into the game with Warzone 2, don't ever bring that back. They've minimized it. They've done a better job with it. It's done great. With the new game coming out, do not bring this back. Multiple circle rotation. Now stay with me. Caldera with your A, B, C circle rotations. This isn't bingo night. It is Warzone. We don't need a geometry lesson on where to rotate. Just give us one moving circle. Do not bring these back. Red doors on Verdansk. The travel system. Sounds great, fast way to get around the map, makes sense. Great idea, poor execution. Do not bring these back. Nothing says fun like choosing the wrong red door and then you get sent into zone. Congratulations, you just won a free trip to the gulag because we can't execute this right. Do not bring these back. And hey guys, if you like this content so far, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, turn notifications on, and let's get back into the video. Parachute gun pulling. Now hear me out, some of you are gonna get triggered by this because you miss it and you love it, but hear me out. Pulling out a gun while parachuting is not a great way to make it to the ground. You need to hold on to your parachute and land. You're talking to your teammates and it's like, how'd you die? Oh, I got tangled up in my parachute trying to pull my gun out and then I got fall damage like Tin Batman. You don't do it, don't bring it back. The game is much better for it being gone. The Rose skin. Pay to win never looked so invisible. This skin was so hard to see in the beginning, you could hide in corners and nobody would ever see you. You were so dark. If I wanted to play hide and seek, I would go back to kindergarten. Ban that skin and don't ever bring it back. Learn from your mistakes, Call of Duty. Do not bring the rose skin back. Couple of pointless additions to the game that I thought I would mention. The spotter scope. Whoever thought that idea must also fell in love with dial-up internet. They were like, hey, let's add a tool into the game that nobody will use and it has no bearing on gameplay. Don't ever bring the spotter scope back. Let it die. The Guardian Killstreak. A more useless killstreak has never existed in the history of Call of Duty. I would categorize it as the paperweight of kill streaks. More like, congrats, you secured an area that nobody cares about. You picked up a kill streak that you're never going to use. Think about that. How many times you picked up that kill streak and then you put it right back down because you're like, I don't do this thing. Do not bring it back. It's being pulled out now. Well, we won't have it in the new map. Do not ever bring that back. DDoS. I bet you forgot about this one. DDoS in a BR game. It's like, yeah, sure, let me disable your electronics while you're shooting me in the face. It's like bringing a taser to a gunfight. Good luck with that. Don't ever have DDoS in the game. It was not usable. It was a complete waste of time. The planes. How could we forget about Caldera and the introduction of the planes? You would hop in a plane, you would shoot everybody down. It was a pain, it was overpowered. The aim assist would, from a plane, keep that in mind, just said aim assist on a plane would track you. It eventually got nerfed, but this is not Battlefield, this is Warzone. Please do not bring back the planes. I remember people would fly around and refuel them multiple times just trying to get wins. They had their fun moments, but do not bring back the planes. So there you have it. 15 things that should be buried deeper than your Warzone KD. For the Warzone devs and everybody out there, take note. Let this disastrous list die. Do not bring them back. What do you guys want to see never return to Warzone? Put a comment below. And if you like videos like this, go ahead and click or touch the screen now, and I got more videos up here to the right corner to watch.